Hello my loves and welcome back to my channel. My name is Leandra and in this video we're going to talk about Masternumber Lifepath 22-4. So if you were clicking on that video, you probably are a life path number 22 or you know someone who is a 22. And if you're unsure how to calculate your life path number or what that even is, I'm linking you up to another video that I recorded where you can calculate your life path and where you can find out about the basic meaning of all of that. But in this video, we're going to go deeper into the 22 because all the master numbers, and that's the 11, the 22 and the 33, have a little bit more of a bigger mission this lifetime, which sometimes can feel a little bit challenging. Me being an 11 life path number as well, I know what I'm talking about, but it can also be incredibly beautiful and you have so many gifts once you start to embrace your master number. So as all the master numbers have already gone through a lot of incarnations, they bring very old soul energy, and therefore they have a little bit of a special mission this lifetime to create something big, to bring something big to this life. And as I see it, their mission is not about themselves really anymore. The mission is really here to have an impact on others, ideally, obviously, in a very positive way, and create something big and lasting so people can benefit from that. And when we look at the master number 22, we can see that we have the 2 and the 2. So you carry the double frequency of the number 2 in you. And that adds up to a 4, which means 2 plus 2 is 4. So you're here to establish also the energies of the number 4. And therefore, the master number 22 gets called the master builder or the master architect, because the energy of the 4 is really about laying foundations. It's about building something, about creating something that lasts. But step by step, let's look at the energy of the 2 first, because the energy of the 2 is what you need to master first in order to get to the energy of the 4. And when we look at the energies that the 2 brings to the table, we can see that it is all about relating to the other, finding balance, coming in contact with the other. It's a very sensitive energy. It's a very intuitive energy. So we see that early in your life path, or early in your life, you need to master this sort of energy. That means for you that your task is to find your tribe, to connect with others, to maybe also handle the extreme sensitivity and the intuition that you're bringing in this lifetime. And that can be sometimes a challenge because master numbers are here to have this greater mission. And the idea is that your soul signed up for that because it has already gone through all these life paths and it has already learned and brings so much knowledge already that it's able to handle this a little bit more challenging route. However, the challenge in the 2 is to find your tribe, is to relate to other people, is to find the people that you feel good with. And on the counter side, that could mean that you feel like a loner, that you don't have community, that you don't have a tribe, that you don't have people you can rely and trust on, that you feel like the odd one out, that you feel very different than other people, which you are obviously as you're a master number. So finding your balance between with the people, with your tribe, also finding balance within yourself, because the 2 is about duality, is about the balance, right? You're here to balance things out, balance things between you wanting to be on your own and maybe then also with other people, balancing the fact that you are so sensitive, but also you're here to relate with the other. Maybe also balance your work-life balance better out. So these are all themes that can show up for the 2, and you have that double, which means it's a double mission, it's double intense, it's double extreme. That's why it can also bring up so many challenges in that early stage. However, you're then here to bring these 2 lessons together of the 2 And that builds or creates the 4. And as I mentioned in the beginning, the 4 is here to create really solid, long-lasting foundations. It's about putting consistent work in. It's about working hard in order to create something bigger. And as you have that as your master number, you're really here to create really something really big, something really long-lasting, something practical. So coming from a more, let's say, spiritual side, sensitive side, soft side, and all the master numbers are having that or holding that spiritual component, you're here to bring that spiritual, soft, sensitive, intuitive side also with other people into something practical, into the work life, into the more grounded earthly life or earthly matters. So you're basically building a bridge between the intuition and the very practical side of life, between your intuition and the sensitivity and bringing something into work and creating something bigger. And I hope it doesn't sound very pressuring for you now, right? Because if I'm saying you're here to create something big, it's about step by step following your process. So don't put yourself under the pressure. That's really important, especially with the master numbers. They have a little bit more of a slow build up. They're a little bit of a late bloomer, let's say. But if you follow step by step your process, it can be an incredibly beautiful energy, and then automatically you will get the long-lasting results that you're looking for. The 2 is always, the 22-4 is always concerned also with humanitarian aspects. So really wanting to create something better in the world, creating something where people can benefit. And that ideally is always the motivation of your doing. That is always in the back burner why you're going out and doing the things. You could be a leader of a company. You could be an inventor of something new. You could create something that really changes the world. You could build really big and long-lasting things or companies or ideas that really inspire humanity. And the important thing is that you really feel safe, that you feel like you have the tribe that you can rely on, that you have the resources that you can rely on, because the 4 is really about also the foundation and the resources that it needs in order to be able to build from that, laying the foundation basically. So always checking also, do you have the money that you need in order to feel secure? Do you have the tribe or the people around you where you feel safe and secure so you can build upon that? Do you have your life in check and your routines in check so you can build on that and create whatever you're here to create? And a really great example for that is actually Oprah Winfrey, who has her life path in the 22 master number, and also Will Smith. And we see with both of them, they have a very spiritual component to them. They have this greater mission. They're constantly working on themselves, and they bring it to the world. They share it with the world in a very practical manner, also maybe in a more grounded manner, in a very earthly kind of manner. So building the bridge again between these two worlds and sharing it on a bigger scale. The kind of worries or challenges that can go along with that is, as we said, oversensitivity, or maybe not having a tribe, maybe feeling really disconnected from everyone, but also maybe not feeling safe and secure, maybe worrying too much. The 4 can really tend to worry about all these safety mechanisms, about all the things that give the basic and the foundation. So big worries can be a factor. Also, misuse of power could be a potential downside from that, because this master number obviously has a lot of power and is here to have a lot of power. So ideally, it always uses it in the benefit of all, in the benefit of the greater and the bigger sense, basically. So yeah, that was a short introduction on the 22-4. If you want to know more about your energy, I'm a human design and a numerology reader and energy reader. That's what I do professionally. So you can click on my website with the links down below in order to get your energy reading, where I'm using all of the modalities that I'm familiar with to give you more insights of who you truly are and how you can use your benefits in this lifetime better, how you can step into your full potential, and also how to maybe navigate challenges better. So if you're interested, click down in the link below. And if you have more questions or any comments to that, and I'm sure there's much more to say about the 22, so if you have anything to add that I forgot in this video or anything that's interesting for you, just let me know. I love to interact with you as long as you're not a weird troll and hating on me. Yeah, so I'm sending you so much love with that, and bye for now.